Ruff Talk VR.
Welcome to another episode of Ruff Talk VR, a weekly podcast with in-depth game reviews, exclusive developer interviews, and the latest Oculus Quest news. We join our hosts Dscruffles and Stratus2k1 today as they spend another episode breaking down and discussing the Oculus Quest virtual reality world.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ruff Talk VR. We're doing our second App Lab episode. You having fun over there, Stratus? You're being a little silly today.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is a fun game.
Yeah, I wish we need to get cameras and stuff. I wish you guys could have just seen Stratus for a second.
I was having fun. No,
trying to make me laugh is what he's doing.
VRigade. So keep going.
Yeah, so the game we're talking about today for our second App Lab series is Crisis VRigade. It's made by developer, let's get this right, Sumalab.
All one word. Sumalab. It's currently rocking a 4.2 rating on the Oculus Store with 103 ratings and 65 written reviews. And let's be real, one of the written reviews a couple of them we read were not fair, but I don't want to get into that. No, just if people read the reviews, they'll figure it out real quick. That some of these
it doesn't make sense.
Stupid.
So it probably should be like a 4.6 because a 1 star brings you down a lot.
Yeah,
especially
for what they were, and again, we won't get into
nonetheless,
what they talked about was stupid.
It's $9.99. So what?
Steal.
So App Lab is kind of like a hidden store on the Oculus Store. So you won't find it officially like in collections, and to find it in the search, you have to type it word for word, character for character. So there's 2 Crisis VRigades. So if you type in Crisis VRigade, only the first one will show up at the bottom of the app list. It'll say, click this to see more hidden apps. And then you'll click that, and that's where you'll see Crisis VRigade. To find the second one, which is not what we're talking about today, but you would have to type in Crisis VRigade 2, and only that would come up. So it has to be character for character, or there's online directories that you can find that will have a direct link to find it.
I just type in App Lab games and go direct and just find what I want.
Yep. But if you want to type, search it, it's Crisis, CRISIS, and then VRigade, VRIGADE. And then you'll scroll to the bottom. It'll say more apps. Click that. Boom. You'll get Crisis VRigade. It is a amazing co-op shooter. So you can play it solo or up to 4 players, right? I think up to 4. We only ever play it up to 2.
Yeah, we've only done the 2.
Don't quote me on the
first person shooter.
Yeah,
I know it does too.
You can create a private room.
We need friends, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's always just me and you.
We need friends.
But nonetheless, so it's a really fun co-op shooter. There's 3 different levels, and basically what happens is there's a normal mode and a hell mode. You load in on the normal mode. You have, I think, 6 lives or something like that, 6 hearts, right? And it's a
why don't you explain to people? It's a first-person shooter.
And
you're a SWAT member.
Yeah,
you're a SWAT team member.
So you're
fighting terrorists.
Yeah. So each level is a different scenario of what's going on. Graphically, it's not the greatest game ever, but I actually think it works really good. It's fun. So yeah, you're SWAT team little square dude. It's a standstill shooter too, so you don't move around at all.
Nope. Well, your character doesn't move around at all.
The other people do.
You have to move around.
That's a different. Yeah. But we'll explain that in a second. So each level that you load into, you have to physically hide behind different objects. Peek your head out, make sure you don't get shot. If you get shot, you lose a life. In hell mode, you only have 1 life, unless you happen to pick up others. When you get hit, it kind of things kind of slow down for a second. There's a good
bullet
red
trajectory.
line.
Yeah, it shows you the bullet trajectory of what killed you.
So it's just a wave of enemies that you kill in the level. When you're done with that level, you go to the next floor, the next stage. Sometimes it gives you the option to pick which stage to go to. And after I don't know, a series of different stages of clearing out waves of enemies in different courses, you get to the final boss, which is always some different challenge. Maybe it's a chopper and you got a bazooka, a machine gun, or whatever it is. There's a unique challenge in that one. And then when you finish that, you beat the level. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some people say, hey, I love the game, but, I whizzed through it. And it's like, yes, you did. You whizzed through it on the easiest mode possible. There's nobody that's whizzing through this game on hell mode. Nobody. I don't care who you are or how good you think you are. It is nearly impossible to beat that final mission with 2 people on hell mode. So it's like hats off to it is a small game. I mean,
we did whiz through easy mode, but hell mode's been a struggle,
a total challenge. They don't really give you upgrades, but if you shoot enemies occasionally, like an M16, you can see that floating above the dead enemy's head, and you can shoot that, and
for
you will get
a little
that
bit
gun
of a time.
For about a clip or 2. You can get extra lives that way. That's the only way to get extra lives or extra healths, we'll say.
It seems like hell mode drops healths a lot less.
Yeah, you see 1 a game, unless your teammate gets taken out, and then all of a sudden they kind of ration them more for the single player.
Yeah, so again, I described it as a standstill shooter. What I meant is, your character doesn't move. You should, again, I wish we had cameras. You should have seen the eye Stratus gave me when I said standstill.
Yeah,
we
there's
always
no
laugh.
standstill at all.
So again, you have to physically, yourself is hiding behind the objects. Sometimes it's pretty comical the positions me and him end up in. We'll be like laying flat on our stomach on the ground in a Hindu squat. We'll be like...
Hindu squat works great.
Yeah, but dude, you really... yeah, you put yourself in some funny positions sometimes too.
You have to. But that's just for hell mode.
Yeah, so normal mode you get pretty casual with, because you have X amount of, I think it's 5 or 6 healths you start with.
I don't even know, but
we haven't done it in easy
you
in
pick
so
up
long.
so many during the game. In
Easy,
other modes, it's not bad.
No, but there's only 3 levels, and that sounds real simple. But you play it on hell mode, it's hard to beat each level.
Yeah, and theoretically, you got to ration your bullets. I mean, they give you endless ammo, but there's 2 different ways you can go about it. You can empty your clip and have to manually reload your clip and cock your gun, which adds seconds when bullets are flying past you. Or there's another method where you can pretty much, you empty your clip, it'll auto load for you. So you don't have to have the nuance of actually dropping the clip and reloading it. Yeah, I play with the reload method.
Yeah, we weren't we weren't winning hell mode until we switched over to that.
Yeah, that just the time it took to, and your arms moving. I mean, if your arm's exposed behind whatever little meaningless object they gave you to hide behind, and in some cases it might be like a pallet, like a loading dock pallet. And let's be honest, if bullets hit loading dock pallets, what happens? They blow up. So you don't have a hiding place anymore. You got to get like stupid low to the ground.
That's when we're laughing.
So I'm grateful that they have the auto load feature, so you don't have to. But if you want the real, like I want it more detailed, then yeah, they have it set up so you can have to, roll the slider back on the gun.
Yeah, just good luck with hell mode like that.
Seems to be a Donald Trump theme with the game.
But I think it came out while he was president, so it makes sense. Like you're a SWAT team member, so It's like, one of the funniest parts of it is like you have this like radio guy in your ear who is kind of like talking crap to you the whole time.
Yeah, tells you suck.
He'll be like, "Did you smoke the evidence from the?
Were you in the evidence locker before you played? Yep. Yeah, you don't deserve to be a
SWAT team. You weren't worthy,
Yeah.
There's a couple levels where you're like hiding under a desk. I don't want to give spoilers, but like you're not even looking like where you are.
Yeah,
you're
no, I don't look. I just poke my gun over the top of this hiding spot and shoot blindly.
And some floors were next to each other. Other floors were
separated.
Oh my god, I like the ones that were right next to each other. This is another one. Communication is good too.
Yeah, I mean I honestly, when you were, way back when, you're like, hey, let's get this game because it's multiplayer. And I was like, the graphics don't look that great. I'm like, I was really kind of hateful on it.
Yeah, 3 levels.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, and you're like, no, it's only $10. I'm like, all right, $10, I'll probably buy anything. But the amount of time we've put into this game and actually have had fun.
No, I think that this might be one of the games we've laughed the most playing.
Yeah, I'd call it a true App Lab hidden gem.
Yeah, we're in tears at sometimes at the positions we're in.
I don't know how other people play it. If other people have a different method of how they're finishing on hell mode without having to be a yogi or a contortionist, I'd love to know. Because, dude, it's hard.
It's fun though. So we've been able on easy mode, we beat all of the levels. Not easy on normal mode. On hell mode, we beat in the first two, and we really wanted to beat the third one before we did this. Just like we wanted to beat Demio before we recorded that episode. We really wanted to beat this before we got to this.
Couldn't do it.
Oh my God, it was so hard.
Couldn't do it. We got to the last part.
A couple times.
Yep. And then I think I shot the president.
Unbelievable.
So stupid.
Yeah.
But that's, I was shooting blind.
Shame on you.
I was scared.
Yeah, I only had one health. Only had one health left.
Yep. I mean, literally, and I think at that point there's a lot of enemies.
And a lot of hostages mixed in.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Sometimes it's only enemies in the room. Sometimes there's hostages too.
And then that guy in here, don't shoot the hostages.
You're like,
and then
hit one?
They got bombs sometimes on the wall.
Yeah.
The terrorists do. So if you shoot the bomb, it's going to blow up the whole room, which means the game's over.
No, the game's very environmental too. So most of the things you shoot interact. So like sometimes there's things that will blow up, but won't lose.
Fire extinguishers.
Yeah, and sometimes there's like little crates of things that the game's very interactive for what it is. I won't lie, I had kind of low expectations on it. We found it like right when App Lab kind of first came out.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first App Lab games we played. And I agree with you. I think that this might be like top 3 on the App Lab store.
I think for App Lab, it's for most fun and hours played. Yeah.
For $10, so this is one of the cheaper games we've bought and might be one of the most hours we put in.
I would agree.
So there's
didn't expect it to work out that way at all. I thought this would just be a back burner, whatever, we'll play it here and there. But it compels you to like wanna beat it.
We're not even ready for the second one yet either because we haven't beat that third
level.
Well,
we said we're not going to get it until we can do hell mode on the last level.
Yeah. So oh my God, if anybody has any tips, hit up that subreddit.
Yeah, send
subreddit.
suggestions. I mean, if you've completed it on hell mode, I want to know because damn. Or you know what? I mean, if you can have more than 2 players, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, but r-rough talk VR. If you got any tips, you want to play with us,
we're down.
Let us know.
I want to finish this one because I do really want to try the next one they came out with.
Yeah, the second one looks great as well, but this first one, man, for $10 is you got to get it. If you have a friend to play with.
We don't have communication issues.
No, honestly, that's one thing I want to say about this.
For the price, I didn't expect the audio to be good.
The audio is good. There's no glitches. The only weird glitch is in the first 2 levels. When you die and it's just your teammate left, it says retry, but it doesn't let you retry. It just like brings you back in the level. And if you shoot, it like brings you back to the try again. It's like, it's glitchy there. And then on the 3rd level, if you die, instead of saying try again, it says spectate. So it looks like they realized the glitch, but didn't fix it. So it would be nice to be able to retry as well.
The try again feature would be ginormous.
It looks like they tried to do it, but couldn't get it to work. I don't know. That's the only weird
I'm going to
glitch.
assume that the game as it plays today is going to be how it's playing forever.
Because they have a sequel.
Yeah. I'm thinking they're probably putting all their eggs into part 2. But I don't know because we haven't played part 2. We're the second one, so who knows? But I know they made a lot of fixes. But good for them. I mean, instead of just pouring money into the first one that they kind of tested the waters with, but they got a pretty decent following.
It seems, like I said, we're not the first people to hype up this game by any means. This is a great game.
No, it's a gem. But that's, such is the beauty of App Labs, where you're getting, you're kind of getting in there before everyone else is.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know why Crisis VRigade 1 and 2 are not on the official store. These are very polished, good games. Like, I can't think of why.
I don't know.
It makes no sense that's on App Lab.
I'm not a developer. We'd have to, actually try to get them.
Yeah, that would be a fun interview, right?
Maybe we can ask them firsthand because it
doesn't make sense.
They're running 2 games, or maybe they're really pushing. Maybe that first one, and I'm just stabbing in the air here, but the first one we're going to test the waters. We know from talking to other developers, it's not the
straight path anymore.
Yeah, and it's not the easiest market. Again, it's it's a niche market right now. As it becomes more mainstream, which I believe it will over the years, then
yeah. But 65 reviews, 103 total ratings at 4.2. That's popular.
I hear you for that level
for a $10 game too.
So I'm thinking
on a must-own
I'm going
list?
to bet the second one will end up in the store.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or you know what? Maybe some developers are just content with, look,
App Lab?
I'm fine with App Lab.
I don't want to meet the criteria.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know.
I paid for my electricities and my food and my rent.
But hey,
so whatever.
I'll add this to the list of if you got a friend, get this game.
Yeah, you want a fun time. You want to laugh.
It's a fun shooter. Don't expect high quality graphics.
Nope.
Don't expect you're going to move your character around.
How would you describe? I don't even know how to describe the graphics. They're not
blocky.
Blocky would be a good word, but
it's not pixelated
by design, but not pixelated. Blocky.
No, it's not blurry. It's not bad graphics.
Almost like your character, almost like Lego meets
Roblox, kind of
Roblox or that Minecraft or whatever that thing is.
It's interesting, but you know what's crazy? It does actually look good. It doesn't look bad. I would rather graphics look like that, but just be like that's how we're doing the graphics, than try to look real and end up being bad real.
Well, you know what's
like
crazy?
That's more immersive to me than bad realism. Does that make sense?
With all the shit going on when you're playing this game with the bullets and we're screaming, I got that guy, I got this guy, I got the guy in the top. It doesn't really matter what the graphics look like because you're so focused. I don't actually think I care.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because they kind of committed to that path of graphics. I would rather it be like that. It is very immersive. The intensity of the game, the laughter in it, the high speedness
for
of
a game that you don't theoretically your character doesn't move. I mean, one could argue whether it's even 360 field of view, but it is.
It's more like
you're going to look in the direction you're being shot at.
It's more like 180.
Yeah,
because
for
it's
gameplay,
side to side in front.
The enemies never come from behind you, so there's no reason to really even look. But I know in the lobby, police station,
you can look behind you, even in the levels.
Yeah,
there's just no reason to, unless you want to get shot in the dome.
No. So yeah, blocky graphics, but not bad looking graphics.
No, and again, I think if they tried to make it look realistic, I think it would make it not immersive.
My problem with the games that try for the realism like that is when you shoot the people and you see pixelated graphics.
No, it's not.
So it takes away from it. People need to know too. You can shoot yourself in this game, so don't be stupid.
Shoot your teammate too.
Yeah. Yep.
Asshole.
Yep. One
shot me when we were doing real good.
I didn't know. This is like back-to-back things of me not knowing and doing dumb stuff. There was another game I did something stupid in because I just didn't remember.
It's okay. It happens.
But yeah, who
funny.
knew?
It was funny though. So me and you were dying laughing.
Team damage is real.
Oh yeah. And it gives you a little score at the end, and it's like a personal high scores and stuff too.
You know what's weird though?
What?
I don't even care.
No, but at least you have it, right?
Yeah, it's a cool feature that it's there, but there's just something about this game that
it's repeatable.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, every level is unique too. Again, so it's
the people who say like, "Oh, it's a great game, but I got through it and XYZ." It's like, did you really get through it, or did you just go through the easiest mode possible?
Yeah,
I don't call that completing a game.
I agree that we're not playing 2 until we beat Hell mode on level 3.
Yep, we're close. Oh God,
we
close.
got to the final level, man. I'm so
shot the president.
Yeah,
ended the game.
They were like, "Dude, you shot the president. You're done. Your career's over."
Yeah, and they tell you when you screw up. They're not shy about it.
Like, sometimes they're like, "Hey, dude, oh man, I love that dude in your ear." And you know what's great when you complete a level. So then in the lobby loadout, when you create your room, because it saves your room. That's cool. If you save your room like the same name and stuff like that.
Yeah, the password.
It'll save the high scores, your progress, everything like that. So when you beat a level, you look to your left, and some of the unique criminals from that level are in the jail cell.
Yep. You can shoot them.
Yeah, you can shoot anyone. It just goes,
Don't shoot your weapon in the police station.
Yes.
Don't shoot your weapon in the police station.
I actually do think that's one glitch we encountered, that if you spam shoot too fast when the lobby first loads, you can lock your ability to click.
Yeah, we had that happen once, only once. Yeah. But we were screwing around really bad.
No, it's 100% our fault. You should not be shooting the rapidness that we were.
Yeah, like a machine gun
for no reason. With the auto reload, it was asking for a glitch.
But that just shows. I mean, come on, that was just the lobby. We were having that much fun just screwing around.
But this game, so it's high intensity. It's silly. It's fun. It's immersive. It's replayable. It's good with a
You
friend.
might break a sweat.
You're gonna break a sweat, maybe depending on the positions you go.
Yeah.
And like each player,
Or laughing.
like I said, the person who hosts the room and the second person, they're in different positions. So like we're experiencing different
worlds.
different worlds, especially in that third level. On that, the first, I don't want to give spoilers or anything, but like the first scene, like the first floor and the third level is ungodly. That if you make it past the first level,
You
like the
might
first
have
floor,
a chance.
yeah, it's all about beating that first floor with
Might
both
have a
two
chance.
teammates.
The last one, though, is no joke.
Because you just, I think if we have both of us alive, because that's another thing. I died right before the last level on the one that you shot the president. So you were real scared because you couldn't even lose yourself.
Well, and I don't know if they've added more. Because I didn't even look in. I don't know if they've added more bombs on the windows or the walls or whatever. So I mean,
the second one looks good too.
yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited
one
to finish this one
and review
so
that
we can
one.
get the next one.
I've been dying for like a month.
But I got questions for the developer.
Yeah, I'd love to get the Sumalab dudes on.
Yeah.
Talking to some of these developers, I had like when I was playing these games, I was expecting that there were some really big studios in Oculus games. It seems like
No, there's a lot of independent.
indies,
Yep.
4 people tops.
Yeah. Putting out
1 to 4 seems the
actually
number.
putting out
Like-
teams of 4 are putting out some good content.
Teams of 1 are. Teams of 1, 2, 4, 8. It's
I
like
don't want to
what?
give spoilers on a future episode, but we got something good with a one guy developer coming. So
Yeah, no.
no, I had a misconception. I pictured like a whole office building full of programmers clicking keys morning, noon, and night for
No.
7 days a week for months on end to come out with these games. The struggle on the developers is, a lot of these guys, they don't have to be doing this.
No.
They could easily, because if you talk to them, you realize, wow, these are like
Highly intelligent people.
up to that, and it's not wasn't their like I went to college for a career. It's what they
Kind of
stumbled into or fell in love with, and
saw
now
the
they do
potential
it.
of VR. VR
Yeah.
is still in it's like what I would call the leather helmets stage, like the leather helmets of
Yeah,
football.
it's a penny stock waiting
Yeah.
to become a tech stock.
Yeah.
The move will happen. I mean, more people are buying it, and again, I've said it before. I'll say it again. More and more older people are buying it, which that's humongous.
Yeah. So this is a fun. This is
A must-own,
a must-own
App Lab game.
Yeah, we've been
100%.
we've been wanting to review Crisis VRigade for weeks. It's just every week we don't have the third level done.
No,
We're
I
like,
mean,
let's just do it, man. Let's
That's why
just
I
review
want
it.
somebody's feedback on how they did it.
Yeah, this is a fun, hard game on hell mode. Again, play normal mode to get used to it. If you beat all 3 levels in like 3-4 days
You
with a
can't
friend.
start at hell mode.
No, I meant start at normal. Start at normal. Start at normal.
No, I was just picturing somebody going, I'll just start at hell mode.
Yeah. Get used to it, by yourself with a friend. You'll be like, wow, I beat all 3 levels. That was fun. Now do it on hell mode.
Yeah.
Whole new
Now
game.
come talk to me about how was the game.
Whole new game. It's
Yep.
silly. It's funny. You're not even mad when you lose.
No, you just, and that's the thing. It's time based. So you have only 7 minutes to finish the entire level.
And the last part of every level, like I said, there's like a unique, I don't want to give spoilers, but like each level has its own unique little like last thing.
Yeah. And use your time wisely because 7
Oh yeah,
minutes.
there's a time limit. Yeah.
That's what I said. 7 minutes. It ends quickly.
And after each scene, it like shows you your progress. And you can look at your wrist, see how much health you have. If you look at your buddy, like I'll look over, it'll say, oh, Stratus got
get 2 hearts.
Wow, you picked one up.
Feeling grateful. Yeah, they need to be more generous. But I don't want them to change nothing because I love the game as pure as it is.
Yeah. All right. So you want to hop right into the pros cons final review? 1 to 10?
Yeah. This one's a weird one for me because graphically, I can't reward it for stunning graphics or, a huge story mode or whatever. But for what it is, I'm happy with. The price is easily justified. Couple of cups of coffee, and you just bought yourself a game that you're gonna play with your friend for hours and hours and hours.
Arguably weeks.
Yeah. I'd put it as a must-own App Lab game, but I'm gonna hit them with 7.5.
7.5? I think that's
7.5.
very fair.
Yeah, 7.5. I haven't, with the exception of that stupid clowning around glitch, we haven't had really any problems at all. I enjoy it for what it is. I mean, you don't have to move around a lot other than you moving up and down. So it's fun. I've been having a blast with it. Can't wait to try the second one. But this one is worth every penny at $9.99.
No, I don't really disagree with that. I think that this one is a absolute hidden gem, must own. $9.99, man. It's a blast. And to be honest with you, the things I'm going to say that I wish existed in the game, I've looked into the second one. They exist in the second game. So what do I want? More levels, more guns. I want skins. They got skins in the second game. So I don't expect it added to this one, but I know everything that I want, and it is in the second game. So I'm expecting the second game to have a huge score, you know? I think anything less than a 7 for this game, because it's got really no issues, no cons, besides that try again thing, and again, us being clowns in the lobby. Anything less than a 7 for what this game is would be rude.
It'd be insulting.
I also think anything more than an 8.5 would be being just a fanboy. So I think you're 7.5. I think that's... I got to copy you there.
No, I gave it a lot of thought. I did. Because again, it was the graphics that, you know, I'm like, am I being pushed in a dip? But no, I'm like, you know what? Everything's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, and like if this game had skins and all that stuff, yeah, I'd be in the 8s, you know, maybe pushing 9. To be honest with you, I think the second one has better graphics. I haven't wanted to look at too much. I've
actually looked at nothing. Nothing.
I've just looked at like the features list and stuff like that. To be honest, if I loaded up and it was the exact same graphics, guess who wouldn't care? This guy.
Yeah, if the gameplay was as engaging and exciting,
and they had the new skins,
quick,
and
yeah, then I'm not complaining.
So 7.5, 7.5, both put it on the must own, $9.99.
Absolutely.
Man, grab a friend, play Crisis VRigade. If you get past that last level,
I need to know.
Yeah, that last level on Hell mode. Man, hit us up.
Hell mode only.
r/Ruff Talk VR, man. We got to talk.
You'll thank us later.
Yeah, we need some tips. Because, man, I want to play that second game, but got to beat the first one.
We'll just keep trying because I want that second one.
All right, talk to you tonight.
All right.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Take care.
If you enjoyed today's episode, then be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Also, if you're feeling real generous, you can even give us a 5-star review. Don't forget as well to check out our official subreddit at www.reddit.com/r/RuffTalkVR. There you can join other fans of the podcast, get sneak peeks of next week's episode, and even talk with our host directly. Also, any sponsorship inquiries and guest requests can be sent directly to our email at rufftalkvr@gmail.com. Stay tuned for next week's episode, and have a great day.